know when you ask yourself that incredibly dangerous internal question of, I wonder what would happen if, and then immediately regret the decision to find out? Well, you'll notice that one of these wheels that I was using to stretch these tires is tireless. And the reason for that comes from my own stubbornness and my own need to know what the lowest pressure with the highest force I could do to remove a unglued tire from an unglued rim is. Turns out it is a lot of effort. Last night I went in to go see Sean at VeloLab pick up some Vittoria mastic tubular glue. And with some tubes of that glue in my possession, I was going to glue these tires on last night and proceeded to ask myself that question. Began to pull some pressure out of a tire that was on the other rim, obviously, and well, I did manage to work it off enough that it eventually slingshotted out away like a rubber band, and it ripped the valve. It ripped the valve like completely off of the tire, rendering it completely useless. It's in the garbage now. It's gone. That's a tire that I bought that was brand new, stretching on a rim that had never even seen asphalt outside of its own packaging. Done. Just like that. My fight with tubulars is continuing. Anyway, as you know, I was kind of putting that all together as a setup for this weekend's Wolfville-Roubaix tomorrow. So that sort of left me with no real good choice. So what I did was just re-glue the 22mm Continental Giros that are already on there. It's gonna be a rough ride tomorrow, for sure. Anyway, conventional training wisdom and judgment sort of states that I should be maybe taking today off, taking it somewhat easy, maybe take the time to like pack the car well and get my nutrition right so that I can ride my bike well, fast, and without bonking tomorrow. But my own judgment kind of goes against that and says, I want to do some cross training on this thing. That's right, it's a BMX episode. Besides, it's way too nice out to be wasting the day and saving my body for tomorrow. I could be outside all day today. I'm headed to Adam's backyard ramp. You might remember it from some past vlogs before the winter started. The ramp is done. It's ready to be ridden.
Oh, look here.
Hello!
Hey, man. Just locked it up. Here, I'll open her up here. I think you can definitely fall off the ramp.
I mean, that's the goal by the end of the day, is to fall off the ramp. Oh, this ramp? It's fun. See ya.
Thumbnail worthy. Oh, Eric. You knocked the wind out of yourself?
Yeah. I can already tell that I'm going to be insanely sore tomorrow for Wolfville-Roubaix. But I don't really care. Today was totally worth it. Also, maybe you can see from here, Adam had a ton of leftover BMX parts from when a friend of ours, Harrison, had moved to Toronto. And we sort of went to town on upgrading this thing today. I didn't shoot any video of it because it was immediately after I crashed and hit my head, but let's have a look at it right now. Now obviously the most notable differences would be the saddle and probably this rear tire, but there is a new fork on here, which is not something that I've done in a very long time. I think I've carried that Sunday fork with me on pretty much every bike I've built, along with some Citadel pegs. Beyond that, it's pretty similar, but relatively updated. I'm hoping to ride a little more BMX this summer, mix it in with everything I do. Because ultimately I think it just makes me a better rider. Throwing a bike around and keeping things upright without falling on your face, like on purpose, kind of makes you better at subconsciously not falling on your face. So there's that. At this point in the day, I'm sort of wishing that I had have probably gotten a little more ready for tomorrow, but it's too good a day to waste. Okay, thanks for sticking around for a BMX-filled video. I'm very much looking forward to shooting tomorrow's Wolfville-Roubaix video. It might be a slightly rough day, but we'll see how the day goes. I'm going to take it easy for the rest of the night and hope that my body just isn't super insanely sore tomorrow, and that none of this ends up being an issue. It wasn't that hard of a crash. If you want one of these, the link